Hi, my name is Sam. In this video, we are going to go over a technical SEO audit using free tools. This is a starter's guide to help optimize your website. We are going to be looking at only free tools here. Obviously, there are paid tools that you could be using, but this is if you want to get started, if your budget's a little bit lower, this is a good place to start. We're going to hit 9 checks here. So here's our technical SEO checklist. All of these, again, will be done with free tools. We're going to check crawlability and indexing. We're going to look at site speed. We're going to look at mobile friendliness, fixing broken links and redirects. Number 5, analyzing your robots.txt file, checking for duplicate content, verifying structured data, reviewing your HTTPS security, and then generating and submitting a sitemap. Why does this matter? Why do you care about technical SEO? Got a couple main reasons. One, it ensures that search engines can crawl and index your site. If your technical SEO is messed up, it's possible that the search engines can't crawl your site and then won't index anything, which obviously you don't want. It will, if it's all done well, it's going to improve your SEO, it's going to boost your rankings, and it's going to help user experience. Things like not having broken links, your site loading quickly, like those are a better user experience. That's going to help with conversion rates. So those are reasons why you should care about technical SEO. And also it lays the foundation for successful SEO strategy. If your technical SEO is messed up, there's a good chance the rest of your SEO is not going to matter all that much. Going through each of these now. Number 1, and I'll preface this, we're going to touch on each of these. We will make separate videos that dive deeper into the nitty-gritty of each step here. This is going to be a general overview to get you headed in the right direction. So the first thing here, checking crawlability and indexing. Your tools to use would be Google Search Console and or Bing Webmaster Tools. I would recommend starting with Google just because it has more search traffic. What this is going to do is you're going to give your website to Google, basically set up an account, add your site to it, and Google's going to tell you which pages it knows about, and if they are indexed, meaning that they can show up in a search result, or if they're not indexed, meaning that Google knows about it, but it doesn't have the possibility to show up in a search result while it's not indexed. So right here you can see we're in Google Search Console. If you go into the indexing section and then look at pages, you'll get a report here. So we have 50 pages on our site that are indexed and 80 that are not indexed. And then if you were to scroll down on the screen, it would show you the exact reasons why a page isn't indexed. So you can go check that and make sure that the pages that you want indexed are indexed. If a page is not indexed and it should be, Google will tell you why it is not indexed, and then you can take steps to remedy that. Number 2, optimizing site speed. Free tools here would be Google PageSpeed Insights or GTmetrix. There's other ones, but PageSpeed Insights and GTmetrix are 2 of the bigger ones. What you do there is you just go to their tool, you put in your URL, and it's going to run a test on your site. It's going to show you how quickly your site is loading. This is a screenshot from PageSpeed Insights. It'll give you a mobile and a desktop report, and then it will give you some scores down here. So performance, this is going to be speed, how quickly your site's loading. Accessibility, best practices, and SEO scores it will also give you. Our mobile score 54, not what we want it to be. Ideally, this is over 90. What's nice though is it will tell you what is slowing down the site, and then you can take a look at that and you can go and fix it, and then you can come back and run the test again, and in theory your site should perform better. Common issues and things to be thinking about: compressing images, so smaller file sizes on images, enabling caching, minifying code so you don't have extra code on the site that doesn't need to be there, setting up a CDN. There's lots of others. Those are, again, some common things to be looking out for. General goal, this can vary, but loading under 2 seconds. 3 seconds is okay, but if you're looking for like, hey, what do I want to try to get to? If your site's 2 seconds or quicker, you're in pretty good shape there. Number 3, ensuring mobile friendliness. So obviously a lot of people use their phones to search the internet. I think actually over half of search traffic comes from mobile devices. So you want to make sure that your site is mobile friendly. Tools to use here, you can use Google PageSpeed Insights. Going back to that again, if you look at the mobile report, it'll start to highlight some issues that could be not great on mobile. Also, just running through a manual check. So pull out your phone, go to your website and take a look at how it's loading. Is it mobile responsive? Am I getting a mobile version of the site, or is it trying to fit the desktop version on my phone? Look at text size. Is it readable? Is it too small? Is it too big? Look at touch elements, so buttons on your site, and are they easy to touch? Do they work well, or are they not? And then again, responsive design, so the layout should shift somewhat to be more easily viewed on my phone. If any of those things are not happening, or if there's issues there, those are going to be ones you'll want to clean up. Yeah, so we will move on from there. Number 4 here, fixing broken links and redirects. Tools to use, Screaming Frog or Siteliner. Both are great. They both have limitations on them, so they both have a paid version, but like Screaming Frog, for example, will crawl 500 URLs. So if you have a smaller site, this is a good tool to use. Siteliner, I don't remember how many URLs you get crawled there, but and I actually really like Siteliner. It's a good free tool to use, and so I would check there. It's probably a little easier to navigate than Screaming Frog as well. But things you want to be looking for would be replacing broken links. So you just want to see, are there any broken links on my site? A broken link would be if you have a link somewhere and the page that it's linking to no longer exists, or if there's redirect chains where if you're getting redirected to multiple different pages, you want to try to cut that down. So that's what you're looking for. Again, I would start with Siteliner. It's a little bit more user-friendly. Probably not quite as powerful as the Screaming Frog free version, but for our purposes, it'll get the job done. Number 5, analyzing your Robots.txt file. What I would use here is Google Search Console. So once you have Google Search Console set up, you can go to Settings, and then they have a section where you can view the Robot.txt file that they have on file. And you can either go to the URL to look at it, or you can click on here and it'll pop up over here. But what the Robots.txt file does is it tells search engines what pages they can and cannot crawl. And so you'll see here, this disallow here, like we're just disallowing in this case the WP admin page. And then you can allow specific pages, but basically it'll crawl anything that's not disallowed. You want to double check that and make sure that you're not blocking pages that don't need to be blocked is probably the main thing. There are occasions, and you've heard horror stories where someone is blocking their whole site on Robots.txt, and so search engines can't crawl it at all. So you want to check on that. We can go deeper into that again in another video, but check to make sure that you have one and that you're not blocking pages that you don't want to be blocking. Number 6, checking for duplicate content. So we're going to go back to Siteliner here. This is also why I like Siteliner, is it has duplicate content and broken links in one check, so it's a little bit quicker. But duplicate content, you want to make sure that you are not duplicating too much content. So that makes sense, but if you do have the same content on multiple pages, sometimes that's not going to be super beneficial from an SEO perspective. So you can either then consolidate those pages into a single page, or you can use canonical tags, which is telling search engines, I know these two pages are similar, but go to this one. This is kind of the main page I want you to focus on. So you can put your URL into Siteliner here, and it's going to scan the site, and it's going to give you then a report of normal pages or skip pages. Well, it'll give you a report of how many pages it came across. Then it'll show pages that have duplicate content. So in this case, we had 8% of our pages were duplicate content. And then you'll just need to take a look and see what's actually duplicated. In some cases, it'll be fine. In some cases, it'll be, oh yeah, we don't actually want that duplicated. It also, again, will have broken links, and so this is helpful. We don't have any broken links on our site, so nothing showed up there. But if you did have broken links, it would pop up right here. So that is a helpful tool to use. Number 7, verifying structured data. Structured data is, we actually just did a video on this, but it is, it's telling search engines exactly what your page is about, so that there's no confusion, but you want to make sure that the structured data is set up properly. There's 2 things you can use to check this. One, there's Google's Rich Results Test, which looks like this. If you just were to search for this, you can come to this page, and you can throw in a URL there, and it's going to look at any structured data on that page and tell you if it's good or not. Also, if you have Google Search Console set up, If you were to go back into Google Search Console, they have an enhancements section which will show any structured data that they are aware of, and then if there are issues or not issues with it. This is a little bit more, well, if you have Google Search Console set up, it'll highlight issues there, so that's helpful. The rich results test, it's page by page, so you'd have to go through each page here, but it is free, so there's that. And you want to check for if there's any errors in your schema markup, if there's missing data, to make sure that your structured data is in good shape. Number 8, we're almost done here, reviewing HTTPS security. So you want an SSL cert on your site, and that's going to be the little, if you're in a browser, the little padlock that shows up at the top. We want that. If we don't have that, we're basically not going to be showing up at all. We want that. Super easy tool to use to see if this is working properly. It's Why No Padlock. If you go to whyknopadlock.com, you can throw in your URL, and then it's going to give you it's going to scan your site, and it'll run a test to see how the SSL cert is configured, and either you pass or you don't pass, but then it would show you what needs to be fixed. So that's a great free tool to use for this. And if it is not, if you don't have your SSL cert set up properly, that is something that you will want to remedy fairly quickly. And last one here, generating and submitting a sitemap. So a sitemap is a file that tells a search engine, here's all the pages that are on my site, and it makes it easier for search engines to crawl your site, to understand what's there, and to make sure that it's aware of all the pages you want it to be aware of. Tools you can use for this, if you're on a WordPress site, there's a lot of SEO plugins that do this for free. Yoast, Rank Math are two bigger ones. There's xml-sitemaps.com, where you can just throw in your URL and it will create a sitemap for you. Some sites like Squarespace will automatically do this. But you want a sitemap, and then once you have your sitemap, you want to submit that into Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tools, because then you're going to Google and you're saying, hey, here's all the pages I care about that I want you to care about, and it helps Google again to better understand and then index your site. And so just take a look through your sitemap, make sure that you have your important pages that should be there. And that is that. All right, we're going to wrap up here. If I had to distill this down into a 5-step action plan for beginners, start with Google Search Console, make sure you have it set up, and submit a sitemap. Number 2, use PageSpeed insights to address performance issues and check mobile friendliness. Number 3, scan for broken links and duplicate content with Screaming Frog or Siteliner. I would start with Siteliner. Number 4, validate your HTTPS that is properly configured using whyknopadlock.com. And number 5, check and update your Robots.txt file. If you do these things, you're going to be in pretty good shape from a technical SEO perspective. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching this. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. Please stay tuned for more this is part of our small business SEO series. You can find the whole series at sambrutzman.com. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.